We still have we have one full set and then two full sets actually, right? Because it's 1-1 right now. We just finished 2 sets, so this is our 3rd set. But moving forward, red team on top right corner, it's Philo. Brown is Banging Life, and Pidugi at 6 o'clock. And then we have TB1S, Nightstand at 3 o'clock, and then Health and Wealth at 12. So this position is actually very interesting, huh?
Sorry, your mic went a little staticky.
Hello.
I can hear you, but the mic is... Is it just me? Or...
Is my mic staticky?
It's fine for me.
Okay, it may just be me then. Okay, give me 1 sec.
But this position-wise, I really like blue team's position because the corner guy is sandwiched by 2 mid position, while one of them is
I think I'll join us.
Big Wan 3000 has gifted 5
Yeah,
subs
I tend to agree with that.
viewers.
Big One, thanks so much for 5 gifts of sub, my guy. Appreciate it.
So if you were on the red team, who would you have in which role?
In red team, the corner guy here, he has to go tech and drop, or he would go mass actually. Actually, in this position, since I'm corner, I would say 1 o'clock goes tech and drop, while mid position guys, one goes obs and one goes mass. But then you don't decide who goes mass, who goes obs until you decide where they are first. So in this case, they're gonna scout 5 o'clock, right? They're gonna scout 3 o'clock and they're gonna scout 12. I would say 6 o'clock has to go obs, and then 9 o'clock would have to go mass.
A strength I'm seeing from TB1S team is he's often the guy who goes for the double, and he seems to know how to play double really well. Where you see the other team, no one's even doubled yet. Like they shy away from it because they don't feel like they know how to handle the mass.
I personally don't like this. I personally don't like double drop build in 3v3. I feel like one person can get pushed almost immediately because look at what's happening. They know that it's 5 o'clock when doubles. They don't even have to send it out there. So two toss are going to push 12 o'clock, right? Breaking the cannons, right? And then when the next 3
and this is what they tried last time too. So we'll see if they can make it work this time.
Right. So if they but 6 o'clock, he's luring his salads away, so you just gotta watch out for this. But look at this. Once the cannons break, you just can't hold this on.
Yeah, it becomes way harder to defend the Zealot harass, right? And drilling these probes already is a big damage as it is, and the cannon's still gonna go down.
Seriously, Psych, thanks so much for the follow.
Now you're left to remine, try and rebuild those cannons, all whilst defending yourselves. And there's a trickle of Zealots coming into 12 right now, and whether he pulls drone or whether he pulls probes to defend, it's gonna be already damaging as it is.
Yeah, I mean they're all inning on one guy, right?
As they should, and meanwhile 5 o'clock he's gonna have to make a significant impact by the time he's ready to go, because 12 o'clock is taking huge damage right now.
Yeah, unfortunately this is the reason why I think going double is not a good idea. It really relies on one person to fight off 3 people or 2 people with minimum damage.
Yeah, these cannons are just gonna go down again. I think he's built like 6 cannons already so far, and probe count is still looking sort of healthy. I wish we had some sort of probe counter on obs mode, but yeah, he's definitely taken.
Oh, that's crazy. 6 o'clock doesn't have any cannons, dude. He's gonna get obliterated by 5 Zealots.
Yeah, unless
Zealots
Zealots pop
15
right now.
probes, Dizzy.
Okay.
Oh, did he make goons? Oh, he made goons. He's about to.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge. He's gonna drill, hope for the best. Goons pop out, thankfully, some unfortunate timing. I think this would be a good chance for these the banging Zealots to just sort of occupy.
Oh,
they're letting everything through center. This is going to be really, really dicey here. I think he's going to go down.
I think he's gonna lose the Nexus, yeah.
Yeah, they sort of abandoned. They pretty much all went back to their own bases and didn't even maintain or mark either tosses. They're just letting everyone just trickle into 6 and retroactively going in after the fact.
Yeah, 4 cannons, 3 cannons are coming up here, so it's already too late. So
yeah,
that's so unfortunate. All they had to do was just block the Zealots from falling down.
I like the goon switch because I think if they just kept pressuring on 12, it could have worked. But I think you needed to build cannons first to survive into the goon switch.
Yeah, right. I think if you're gonna tunnel really hard on one player, which is completely fine in this scenario where there's 2v3, you sort of have to make sure and keep track of that third player that you're sort of, you know, in this case a Nexus player. You sort of have to keep track of what they're doing and obviously in this case not let them sneak in Zealots like that.
And you also have to keep track that if they're gonna push 12 o'clock, 5 o'clock can counter you, right? Because you're going from all the way bottom of the map to the top.
Right.
So if you don't put cannons or if you don't think about that, you're hoping and assuming that they're not gonna counter or they're not gonna attack you, right? Oh, but
so we do have a second Nexus now at 1, and we do have Reavers for 9. So that's what they got to fall back on here.
Yeah, not completely. Like the game isn't over, definitely. I don't think, especially since 12 o'clock had so much damage on him. But 5 o'clock, assuming he doesn't let his macro slip, should be able to cover 4 to 12 damages and sort of hold out until it becomes a you know, an actual 2v3 or 3v2.
I did really like.
Say one thing about banging going Reavers. It's really fun in the comms. Is he gets really excited when he drops people.
That's awesome.
It's such like the Terran player playing Protoss. Like I did a Protoss thing.
Yeah.
I did a Protoss thing, guys. And then he's like, "Badolgi, how's it going for you?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm hanging in there."
Oh my god, you described it perfectly. Observers, I think, were supposed to be 6 o'clock's responsibility. 9 o'clock sort of did shift and build an observatory, but these DTs are gonna be a bit of a nuisance until those observers are out. Drop coming in towards 5, but they're primarily 2 Reavers, so unless one Reaver.
Oh, it's 1 Reaver. Oh no.
Yeah, unless the micro was significant. Oh, he sort of lost a Reaver for nothing.
One thing you guys have to know is 5 o'clock started off with double Nexus, so he's gonna max out in no time. While the other guys started with single Nexus, so if it's double Nexus versus single Nexus, they have to kill one person, or even like this scenario, I feel like should not have ever have happened.
Yeah, Reaver gets all on 12, so that's good. But now 1 o'clock, can he survive?
Yeah.
Yeah, the morale's gonna be up. We're gonna have banging in the chat again. It's gonna be in his comms popping off. This is exactly what happened last time. He was popping off while his partner is basically barely hanging on like this.
Yeah, and fortunately, the first PPP when they won with the Reaver drop, it all the master. But in this case, 12 o'clock, while he is not teching, he's not necessarily the designated master either. So it's not going to be as effective alling him versus alling 5 o'clock. So
But it's also hard to
I think
macro
we're about to see a call
on top of doing Reaver drops and then macroing. It's so hard.
Yeah, we got 3-4 shuttles right now. That's also sort of the we see a drop here at 9.
Good pull.
Good pull.
Good storm.
Oh,
yes. Oh,
7 kills.
8. Not
This is
bad.
just a one. This is just a one-eye Templar. I feel like there's more, but all the shuttles are dead. GG.
GG, and there's the call. Oh, wow, that decisive decision with 5 Zealots to push 6 o'clock as soon as possible was.
Yeah, I think that Badolgi's team has to win this game, or I think there's like no chance.
But here, red team 11 o'clock toss. We have 9 o'clock Terran, who is Banging Life, and then 6 o'clock is Philo. And then blue team, who is this? Nightstand at 9 o'clock, Health and Wealth at 12, and TB1S at 1 o'clock.
I definitely agree with that, Drew, because I think PPT is definitely the matchup where it favors BBF's team. And PPZ, granted, they did win the last set. However, I think one thing to consider is the sort of positions, the nature of the positions, sort of played a factor.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, they've proved they can win every matchup. So maybe I'm putting too much into this, but yeah, I'd really like to see them win this one. I do feel like position-wise, they're kind of screwed here. But you have Terran next to Terran. Anything could happen. You have 8-8 versus 9 racks, so they could maybe get this block off. We'll just have to see how it plays out.
Yeah, I mean, what we would probably see here is 12 o'clock toss is able to sort of mark or harass 3 Terran, and then 11 or 1 Terran is sort of left alone while he can go 8-8 the whole time. So jury's out. The good probe block, although good escape, is able to get a moving SCV shot. But in this scenario, I think it's been mentioned earlier this cast, is that if you go 8 racks and you have a corner Terran next to you, then you scout it, you can bunker them. So, as you'll have 2 Marines out before they do.
Yeah, you can bunker the choke, or you could go all the way in an attack. I would just go for the bunkering of the choke, especially since you don't have allies super near.
Yeah, I was thinking what would have been a play is, bunker choke for 1 o'clock, but what's ended up happening is 12 o'clock is so close that it's going to be so hard unless they kill this first sellout real fast. 6 o'clock has to mark 9 o'clock, and then 11 o'clock.
Not even making a 3rd Marine, actually, though.
Oh, yeah, skipping that. I think this might be fine, get a faster factory out. But what they have to do is these 3 Marines, or Marines have to come out and fight with the Zealots. And then after they take mid control, Toss has to block 1 o'clock with pylons instead. Like losing 1 Zealot here at 12 for 1 probe. Oh, actually survive, but just go home. But
one thing I think that is really good for them is TB1S is blind making bunker. So that's actually going to work out really nicely.
That's so interesting. I wonder why. Actually, yeah.
I wonder if he's there would be no reason for him to go 3-fact port.
This changes everything. 12 o'clock didn't go forge. That means his Zealots cannot leave the base. That means 3 o'clock can put a bunker at the choke here and block him.
And meanwhile, 9 o'clock is trying to send reinforcements to 12 and just sort of getting caught halfway by 6.
2 vultures are out already, so just fight it. Just fight it. No.
Yeah, Marines, while they're out and it's only Zealots, you can run away. Nothing is really faster than you, but while it's vultures, you just at that point just have to take your losses and inflict as much damage.
But they did do a good amount of damage here. Oh, but look at the supply. 23 banging life to 34 TB1S.
Banging is like getting a machine shop right away instead of usually you make like 3 vultures and then like you'll get your machine shop because you're already late versus the 8-8. So I'm kind of interested if he's trying to rush tank. I know that's something he likes to do. He's already got the 2nd gas, so I kind of think maybe he's going to just go siege here.
The Pudugi Zealots at 12 is still sort of reigning supreme, but in the meantime, the vultures from TV is just from 1 o'clock is just sort of
dying,
controlling mid, and now everyone just loses track of Zealots. So
I think they made a call like we're just gonna give up middle, and he's probably gonna go tanks and just try to. Yeah, he's getting a starport already. I think he's gonna just try to go tanks and just try to shut out TB1S. But this means your team's definitely in risk of dying, and it looks like 11, might just fall here.
I don't know if letting him die or letting go of mid was the play, because you were inflicting a lot of damage on 12. So
but the thing about counter is you're trading army for worker, right? But that effect doesn't come after you stop 1 or 2 pushes. So after you're trading like 3 Zods, 3 Zods. When that ends, you have to be well prepared for a counter, which means put down 4 or 5 cannons in your base. They could have gone either or. They could have pushed 3 o'clock Terran and killed him there, or they could have pushed 11 o'clock Toss and killed him there. And I think the problem here is they're just not able to win the mechanical fight at center, like with Micro.
Yeah, I agree. It felt like they didn't even try like grabbing the second gas that early. He did get mines in the end, which I find even more strange. Again, he has 3 idle facts. Feels like he made like less than 10 factory units all game this game.
I kind of wonder if Pidrugi is getting tired.
That would like fatigue playing a factor.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It could be possible.
Yeah, there should have been more center control here, especially if you're 2 mid position like this.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think this is a viable build. I think you, and I also think you have to at least posture as if you're going for center, even if you're not. You can't make it this obvious, or they'll just jump on your teammate, which is what happened.
And GG. Alright, next matchup. Oh, red team has... Who is this at 3 o'clock? This is Philo at 3, Pidrugi at 9, and then Banging Life at 7. And then we have Health and Wealth at 6, TB1S at 12, and Nightstand at 1 o'clock.
So this is match point, right, for TB1S team? If they win this, they win the whole thing?
No,
Right.
this is best of 5. But I
This
think
is the 3rd game, right?
for the
Yeah.
set, yeah, for the set.
Oh,
No, the set-wise, it should be best of 3.
Oh,
yeah,
is
isn't it best of 3? I don't know. This is your event.
Now I'm so confused. So, was this the last game?
There's another
no,
2 hours of games.
I guess we did. I guess we did say best of 5. I didn't. I thought it was best of 3. Okay, no problem.
I think it was best
I
of
hope
5 or best
players-
of 5.
Oh, I hope the players are aware of that. Hey, I'm down. I like it.
Oh, we gotta fill up the entire.
We're
I
gonna
didn't
have to make
think
sure.
asking that one question would derail.
We're gonna have to make sure the players are aware of this too.
But anyways, so we have.
Communicate. I'm gonna have to communicate better next time.
Oh, what's this? True Gate. Oh, I like this play from red team. They're doing a fast.
True Gate Forge.
Oh, he scouted?
Oh yeah, blue team has already definitely saw it.
They're like, okay, they're gonna. But I like this play because they know that 6 o'clock is there, and then Lings are right there at 9 o'clock, so they can get this block up in time.
Yeah, they got position, so this is good. And yeah, I like initiative. If you have position and you have initiative, then you're halfway there. Just gotta follow through with the micro, and you're Gucci.
But remember, 6 o'clock Zala comes faster than 7 o'clock Zala, so these Zerglings have to be key.
Yeah, I would like to see the probe. Yeah, exactly. Keep the probe.
Good
in the
micro.
fight.
Oh, gotta protect. Oh, where
The
the
Zealot's
Zealot's
also
going?
in the fray now. The Zealot's in the fray.
Where's that one Zergling going though?
It's red probe. He shouldn't have disengaged. This red probe's got to stick in.
Okay, at 1 o'clock, they're doing a nice poke here. 2 cannons are up, so this block is happening already.
Yes, 1 o'clock poke looks like it's going to be huge again. This is going to be another Phoenix Zealot.
Although the cannon is gonna come up, so it's more gonna be like 2-3 kills. Although the pro pull is huge too, though.
Oh, but look at this. They just
Yeah.
made a decision to just push 9 o'clock here.
Yeah, I like that. I like be decisive. You're already failing with this. You're not going to stop the cannons. Let's do something.
These Zealots at 6 o'clock should not be here. The cannons are already up. They should go.
We're gonna need to see a drone drill. Okay, we're seeing a drone drill. I think the sunken should be fine.
Second Sunken's coming up. Third Sunken's coming up. Oh, good. Oh, that was...
Yes, Zerg will be fine. Yeah.
So in this situation, the Zerglings should not be actually attacking the Sunkens. They should be attacking the drones.
Right. So now 12 Zerg is sort of a little bit in danger, I think.
Yeah, they have to push right away though. They're still sitting at 9 o'clock space. Blue Zerg here has to cancel the hatchery and just make only drone and sunken just to hold this. Because one of his toss teammate, he needs to survive until 6 o'clock has Reavers or Robo out, right?
And what do you think of the 12 o'clock Sim City? To me, it looks a little thin.
It's definitely harder.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely
Go
harder.
ahead. I thought I said the wrong thing when I said 12, but no, I did mean 12.
Oh yeah, it's definitely harder to SimCity on 12. I think you can put the spawning pool like into the left of your mineral patches and be under your hatcheries, but yeah, it's really hard to SimCity in that position relative to 6.
Yeah, I think because the drones are on the bottom side, you have to do a drill. You can't put a full hatchery anyways. Oh, so I like this play. So he's just building drones and he's just making sunkens here because they know that he's pushing. But what is happening here? Why are they pushing?
That they're going to the full wall off. That they will certainly not be able to do anything to. Or can they?
Oh, he needs to focus here.
I spoke too soon.
No, but they're not targeting. They're not target firing the cannons. So just back off.
Oh man, I think they can't commit too hard on this. They don't want to lose all their units. Okay.
Oh, I think this is where they're saying like, hey, go 1. Okay, no, go 1. Wait, go 12, go 1.
Right, no, yeah, definitely.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So while 12 o'clock is droning up, you have an overlord above, so you should be seeing this and therefore droning up on your own, but 9 o'clock Zerg is committing to the Zerglings, and if you're gonna commit to the Zerglings, you have to go in for the kill, right? If your opposing Zerg is droning up like this, and with all these sunkens, I don't see the kills happening, especially with the unit comp that.
Yeah, I don't see a way for Red Team to win out of this. They got the block off quickly, but they haven't done any type of damage here.
Yeah. So now, considering you have the drop as Red Team, we're gonna have to start building Dragoons, right, to deter the drop that we know for a fact is coming from 6. And what are we doing with the 7 tech? And can we get enough damage off is the question.
They did force a lot of static defense out of all 3, so I mean you got that going for you. You're not too far behind in that regard. You got your own drop tech to counter, so I think there's still a lot of play left in this game.
I think they should push 6 o'clock here. If they went to 1 o'clock, oh hey, he has double gateway built up choke. They went to 12 o'clock, he has like 6 sunkens here with 12 zealots on top. Yep, okay, I like this play. I really
all right,
like
well
play.
they're stream sniping. All right,
they're going 6, and there's a lot of cannons. I think the Zergling should hop off, or not hop off, back off.
Yeah, the Zergling should fight with the zealots, but it's like running around by itself.
Yeah. And
also they
team,
were trying to cannon 1 o'clock, and I don't like that either. You just lost those cannons.
Blue 1 is actually making a choice to go straight to 9, which I think is the play. There's only 1 sunken there, and it sort of forces everyone back in a way. Okay, so we have the 2 Reavers out now. From 6.
Got Hydra's hatching at 12. Gonna join the fray.
Reavers in play, in motion. They're heading towards 9, it looks like.
But they must have seen it because the Hydras are hanging back.
Oh, the Hydras are perfect timing. Okay.
Where are the
That was a good
Dragoons for 7 o'clock though?
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, these are 2 Reavers, so... Oh, this is... Yeah, this is not good for Red Team.
There's too much focus being paid attention, I think, just to sort of sitting back when 12 kills, about half, but lost both Reavers.
But these Hydras are gonna come and snipe that hatchery, so unfortunate. Oh, okay.
I don't think so. Yeah, there's not enough yet. Yeah, and meanwhile, there's a drop coming in from 3 to 6.
Oh, this could be a game changer. Reaver, shoot.
Oh, I think it's a dud. Is it a dud? Okay, it's a dud. Oh.
No Ole.
No Ole yet. the Reaver plays have been well 50-50 on the Scarabs. Both tosses though look like they're transitioning, or both blue tosses looks like they're trying to go for drops.
Mm-hmm.
I guess one toss is sort of want to take matters into his own hands.
Oh, but if 2 toss goes dropped, then 12 o'clock is gonna.
You would lose out on the mass, yeah.
Yeah, 12 o'clock is gonna get pushed eventually because it's not like he went lurkers either. It's just pure hydras at this point.
Shuttle's actually gonna
Drop
pass
gonna
each
get
other
sniped.
4, 12.
Good pullback on that 12 o'clock shuttle.
Shuttle going from 5 to 3, and another one going to 6.
Is it gonna be storm or restorm?
Oh, the Reaver's there! Oh! Saved about 20, 24.
Going into
maybe?
3 now.
3
Going into
o'clock.
3.
Oh,
And
good
that
snipe.
dies.
And shuttle going 11. You have these goons. You have the map. Clear these overlords with dragoons.
Yeah, there needs to be a little focus to detail right now, but they're letting what is it, 9 Zerg actually only has 12 drones mining minerals right now.
I also don't know if they think this is match point, which would make them like a lot more nervous and tense.
Well, it's good that we don't tell them. Oh no!
That corner's all
the
over.
Hydras at 12. Oh, good pullback again. He's really watching that shot. That's the second time he's
But then meanwhile, there's a shuttle going from 3 to 1. Everyone's definitely focused. They're definitely looking at the mini map. Reavers from 6, climbing their way out.
Because that's been Vidalgi's team's big advantage this game, is they've had the mid control all game.
Oh, but
There's a stream of
this is 4 Reavers at the choke.
yeah, there's a stream of goons just sort of A moving into 6. I don't know if that's sort of the best way to attack. I would like to see the cannons cleared and then come in.
What's kind of funny is he's still sharking with that shuttle at 12 going in and out, and I think that's been keeping like all the Hydras at home. Okay, they're
Oh, but
moving
1
out
o'clock,
now.
1 o'clock shuttle.
Oh, good pull though. There's a lot of probe that
14.
I think it'll be fine.
They're actually gonna have a storm again in just a second. Oh.
Meanwhile, the shuttle going in at 12 again, but this one's sniped.
Oh, but this push at 6 o'clock might do it.
Yeah, the Hydras are finally in play for Red Zerg, so I think that but the Dragoon army is getting split up.
Oh,
It's going back and forth all over. Everybody's on top of everybody.
someone needs to practice 1A, 2A, 3.
This-
but the
this would
storm
be-
at 6.
I was just gonna say this would be the perfect time to start storm dropping, because while all this tug of war, back and forth macro battle is happening, and everyone's just at this point A moving their armies, this would be the perfect time to sort of force that finesse situation.
It's very few upgrades too.
The lurkers, though, if they hatch, there's sort of minimal detection. It could be sort of the game changer right here. You have a drop coming into 9 from 11 o'clock right now.
Yeah, and the 12 o'clock shuttle just got sniped.
Drop is coming
9.
in. 9 o'clock.
No response. Oh, and there's the oh.
That's brutal. They have to kill 6 o'clock now.
Lurkers are burrowed. I don't see an observatory from either blue toss players.
Oh, these lurkers can cause some serious damage.
Yeah. Nine Zerg needs to sort of. No, actually, no one's really funneling into his base, so he'll be fine for the time being. But
What they need is some counter drops. They just need some counter drop, and then it shouldn't be so bad.
These,
I think they're gonna need to give. Oh.
these lurkers are killing their own teammates.
Yeah, I think they're gonna need to give 9 o'clock a little bit more attention, because right now he's building a drone, so there's no army coming out, and there's a stream of units just flowing in. And I think they may just target the lair at this point.
Yeah, help is coming. So let's see what blue teams. Yep, they're just going to jump on the main here. It's going to be close. I think they might get it.
Yeah, here's
Not
gonna be
sure, though. They're
a drop on
congested.
3 at the same
o'clock.
time though. Oh no! Oh, I think he barely couldn't get it off.
Drop
Shuttle going into 9 as well.
9.
The layer looks like it's gonna go down on top of the Reaver as well. A little bit. Oh man, 9 o'clock isn't completely dead, but I think 6 o'clock is on the verge of actually dying.
Yeah, losing main as a Zerg is okay. It's not the end of the world, but in PPZ, if a toss player loses the main, it's more dreadful.
Yeah, he's hanging on with Reavers and base though. I think for now he'll be okay. Definitely sort of out of commission for a minute though.
And these cannons at 6 o'clock choke is actually using it as a buffer to hold off these pushes from with Hydras.
Yeah, the AI is sort of not responding or cooperating.
Yeah, they need to have a lot more drops coming out for red team here. It's not enough to just control with mass anymore. They need an extra sort of dynamic to their team play here.
Yeah, this is slowly turning into sort of those tug of war 3v3 macro games you see on pub matches. There's a lot of shuttles being loaded at 7 choke right now. At this point, I think, yeah, we're probably going to see Doom drops out of the 4 robos that he has. Meanwhile, a shuttle somehow sneaks in and probably headed towards 7.
Oh, if 7 o'clock gets all here.
But there's yeah, shuttles headed up to 12 as well.
Oh, good pull though.
Sitting on an overlord though.
Although, despite the pull, he got 38 kills.
Is that a good pull?
That was
Gonna fly into the Hydras at 12. Oh, it pulls back again. Good.
I like these lurker play. The lurker put it into 1 o'clock choke and push the Zerg together.
Right, pretty much as always, it's always gonna be isolated and attack. We have a Dragoon at the cliff at 3 o'clock. Although I don't think a 1 o'clock toss has goon range.
Oh, it might not, yeah.
One thing I'd like to see is like people are forgetting that you can use High Templars in your army as well, especially against all these Hydralisks. That'd be a great mix.
Right, actually fight in the engagements as well, right? Oh, I think we
The
have
storm. Oh. At 3 o'clock, he actually got that all in last second. But 12 o'clock is gonna die here.
Yeah,
there's not enough lurkers.
I think we have sort of the close to the end, if you will, because while they may be getting effective drops, there's just really nothing that they have to actually stop the entire army.
Yeah, it was so unfortunate because look at their money. Everyone's in 2,000, 5,000. This was their last push.
The lurker sold him here as well. Extra nail in the coffin.
Yeah, I'm surprised that we didn't see lurkers out of 12 Zerg. We had the Hydras out faster, the Hydra Den was completed faster, but we didn't see as much lurker play, which I think would have played a factor. You know, force the attention, force the Overlord or Observer micro, just, you know, you can't, basically just essentially not let them A move anywhere. So, you know, they have to sort of focus on their attacks type of situation, I think. We have a big drop at 1 o'clock. Oh,
so that's what it was.
Yeah, this is a big brother drop right here.
Yeah, they should GG any second now.
Yeah, sort of just spreading the love with the storms on that one.
Then they're gonna finish 6 o'clock and then finish 1 o'clock.
Yeah, just squeeze out the last remaining player.
Oh, that was so close. I think blue team did well in terms of movement, but somehow the progression kind of stopped a little bit, or the execution wasn't fully there.
Yeah, the initial drop from 6, I think good drop at 3 though. The initial drop from 6 just wasn't impactful enough. It just wasn't significant enough to truly, you know, consider it the fact that it was 2v3 for a while. So I like the play that 7 o'clock or that red team had in the beginning. go for that initial cannon wall and then or cannon block. And then,
yeah, I think blue team pulled it back by like they all defended and sort of recognized we lost mid control. Let's try to play the kind of isolation tech up game.
You have to run out of time.
Yeah, I'm getting tired too. I've realized it's so many games. Alright, 11 o'clock PDD, 12 o'clock Philo, and then Terran is so isolated on the red team, banging life, right? 9 o'clock TB1S Zerg player, Health and Wealth is Toss, and then we have Nightstand playing Terran instead of Health and Wealth, huh? I thought okay.
Yeah, looks like TB1S is back as Zerg, which I think if relative to Health, I think he's the superior Zerg player. So yeah, I guess they're letting Health play out the toss. But I was gonna say next time I'll definitely double check because I was also under the impression that it was a best of 3 set. So
yeah, best of 5 is very long, huh?
I mean, I like it. I'm free. I just
same, yeah.
I didn't expect players to be okay with it.
I don't think they were.
I'm trying to imagine if I was a player, if I would like this. I don't know. I guess it would depend if I was winning or not.
I think
Imagine
they
losing
like
that
it.
many games.
Yeah.
Anyway, I like that the teams are very well matched, and so we've been getting good games. So yeah, it's good for us. I hope everybody can keep up the energy. I already see a barracks in a weird spot in bottom right, but it's not super weird. It'll be all right.
Yeah, it's not unsalvageable. So.
Well, I wonder if he did it on purpose or not. Probably not, because that's nightstand. So I guess.
I like this 8 racks
Doesn't play
at
that
7
much
o'clock. Especially they know that Zerg is right next door. So question is he gonna bunker up here? I think he should bunker. Put one fact down and one bunker.
That should be the play, considering Zerglings can do such a big impact. With the SimCity, it is effective against Protoss, but not as effective against Zerg, right? So yeah, definitely. And
bunker goes down, and then the links go up. Well, better safe than sorry. This is again where they're like, you know what? I'm just gonna fight Ling on Ling. I got the better micro. You're about to see.
Yeah, I think players shouldn't be afraid of that. Players should test and basically force them to make the error as opposed to expecting yourself.
But look at this. This has been happening all night. What's going on? 1 o'clock, losing and then more probes again.
Yeah, I wonder if the cannon timing is just a little off because either you build or no, it's the second, third, and fourth zealot timing. That's
the
off.
3 zealots is coming out late.
Yeah.
I also had a bunker from Nightstand. I think one thing people just don't even think about is you can just 99% build that bunker, and then when you realize you don't need it, when the vultures pop out, just cancel it, get that money back.
But this position-wise, look at this. Like, red team Zergling just demolished blue team Zergling, so they could potentially
they
just
actually
push.
doesn't have a sunken. Yeah, they actually doesn't have a sunken here. The
push
Overlord
right
sees that, so it's not going to be forcing drones to be pulled and.
Yeah, because the speed was late here for TB1S.
Oh, that was a miss micro though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just gave it back to him.
And 11 is also without a sunken. Both players playing pretty aggressive, neglecting that sort of backup sunken, safety sunken, if you will. And when the Zealots get there, it's going to be pretty tough to defend because while the Zealots are occupying the Zerglings, the opposing Zerglings can just come after the sunken or the drones, right? So forces a drone pull, they actually go after the sunken, which I think they're going to get.
Yeah, but look at 9 o'clock. 2 vultures are killing all the drones.
Oh!
So they lost all lanes, they lost all Zealots, but
one drone left.
It's one drone.
They can just
Another thing I want to bring attention to between the Terran players is there's 2 gas again for banging. And in the Protoss matchups, this makes sense, but in this matchup, it doesn't. You just want to mass factory units really hard, so you can actually stay on 1 gas longer. And also, we don't see anybody like transition into Goliath, but you do see like there's already an extra fact ahead for Nightstand, who's not the Terran player, versus Banging, who should be ahead, but he's grabbing 2nd gas. And now Starport again.
He definitely likes the starport play. Banging does, which I think on this map it's definitely exploitable. Definitely will need to sort of learn to not lean into it as often, but yeah, he's still going after these drones, which I think is a great play. He's gonna be one careful not to lose on vulture count soon though, because
yeah, I don't know how I feel about this starport play, because starport play, it just drags the game on instead of like just going for a hard kill.
Right, it never actually kills someone outright. It more or less just, you know, maintains position.
Yeah, like I think in the PPT matchup, position's more important, whereas this one, you just want to have more units and build people.
Right, the team fights are a little bit more important. Although I think here with the little amount of drones that he has, we may see 9 o'clock Zerg just die. We have vultures flying into 11, and they may be able to pick off a few drones, but I don't think they're gonna actually kill all of them.
Like, this is such an interesting play. I've never seen PTZ where toss just goes block the toss with cannons.
Yeah, this is a very aggressive block, right?
So I've noticed that Philo tries this on every matchup, just like how similar at Banging Life would go starport on every matchup. That's fair.
Well, I think a mistake from Nightstand, especially in his position, is he didn't go speed unit mines, and so I think that's sort of like his inexperience showing that he should have gone speed first, especially because he's so far away. Like, look how long it's taking him to get up to top left here.
Right, and especially in this matchup in PTZ where Overlords are a little, available on the map. You don't have to wait on observers. You're pretty much detection is available at the start of the game. So mine's definitely not as effective. And as Chubas mentioned at this point countless amount of times, you just want to make sure you're part of the team fights in PTZ, just because Zerglings are so mobile, Vultures are so decisive. We actually have Goliaths from 5 o'clock.
Minor SCV is
like this
to
Goliath
9
switch.
o'clock.
Good point. Yeah, I wonder when I'll notice that. Oh, he knows
It's
now.
he's just trying to make a statement here. Little BM coming out.
But I think this win definitely it's important, because I mean right now it's 2-1. If red team can
keep going.
Oh, if red team can pull away with the win, it becomes 2-2, right? So they're forced into PPP, and then it's not
Is it PPP? I thought it was a randomly chosen matchup.
Oh, yeah, the last one, if red team wins, it's gonna be a randomized matchup.
Oh, I see. Okay. Randomized matchup. Okay.
So
Either way.
Game 5 yet, so that'd be really hype.
Yeah.
And it'll make things even longer as Cross spins the wheel. Randomized.
That's exactly what I want to hear. Yeah.
I'm gonna roll it right now.
I would love for every game now to last until 5 games for every set,
Please.
and for every game to involve dropships.
Next time we should make these sets part of an even bigger set.
Yeah, I already rolled.
Vulture run by to get things back on track here. Yep. Vulture run by. Meanwhile, counter to top left with Goliaths. We're still watching a game.
It's PPT, okay? PPT.
Slow Zealots chasing Goliaths who are turning back and forth. Old goose chase here. Goliaths in a line shooting Zealots. Drop, top left drop. Okay, didn't do anything.
It's taking a while for the drops from 1 o'clock to actually show its head. Although finally it's at 11 o'clock. I'm not sure if that's really the most.
It looks like he's gonna kill the Zerg with
actually
levers, so
I just
let's
realized
just stop casting. Everything we say is wrong.
I think
we don't know what's happening anymore.
I think my laughing. I think me laughing about what she was saying the whole time just.
Sergio, Tony,
broke
how's it
my
going? I just
mentality for a
realized
second,
YouTube
Not just the
comment wasn't
players
working
getting
again.
tired now.
GG. Oh, sorry, no, I was trying to
GG.
spin the wheel.
He's there.
All right, I'm not doing the introduction. Let's just talk about the location now. Red
Okay,
team
red
location.
team is already angry with their location. I've been in their comms before. They don't like it. They're complaining already.
Location-wise, I mean, it's definitely favorable for blue team in a way, right? So
yeah, lock that Terran with pylons or bunker. It's up to you.
Why does it feel like
Or
each game is taking longer and longer as it goes by?
I think that's just your stamina getting.
Yeah, that's your age showing.
No,
Yeah.
how is it? How are they playing like 5 to 6 games?
I'm just gonna say right now, you already are slurring your words because I know that you're tired.
By the way, very, very interestingly, Nightstand is back on the Terran, which surprised me because TP1S was showing really good Terran, especially in this matchup. So I'm surprised that they are swapping him out.
I agree. I think, I guess they didn't like that they lost the PTZ game, so maybe he lost confidence in it. But
yeah, maybe he thinks just as his Protoss is that much better that like he's going to shut down whatever the Terran's doing. Maybe he thinks he knows what to do because he's their play caller, so he tends to have an idea. So we might see this game what that idea is.
True. I do think that Terran has a little bit more of a major role, so
I agree, but maybe he thinks like, oh, you guys just aren't putting your goons on the Terran. I'll show you how to do it, and maybe he's even wrong, or maybe he's right. Like I think we'll see.
But having a strong toss support in the beginning usually is good for Terran. Because it's hard, even if like the best of Terran, if they don't have a good toss support, then they'll never be able to get into that place where they will make plays.
Right, exactly. Any competent toss players will be able to sort of do significant damage if it's just them versus Terran.
Nightstand's gonna get supply blocked here. He's just not making SCVs. This early bunker is
Oh, 9 o'clock didn't go Forge. So that means 7 o'clock could be pushing with Zealots, which he does.
Here's the supply block. You can't make SCVs now. Alright, he's out of it.
Oh, 9 o'clock. Focus.
Big harass. The one on the right is gonna get.
One more.
It's gonna pop off here.
One more.
One more.
Oh, you can't get out. You might as well just attack.
One more.
Oh, that was still 4 pros though.
Yeah.
Alright, harassment onto the Terran bottom right.
He has a bunker, but the factory.
The 6 o'clock Terran is doing what they should be, blocking as sort of been mentioned a few times already.
Banging's taking a page out of Dizzy's book here. Like, we do not build in straight lines. Never.
Is that what I do?
I don't know why. Yeah, crooked SimCity. It's tilting.
I don't think that's
Empty bunker? Oh no, it's not empty. All right. So
yeah, there should be 4.
block,
There should be.
right?
Oh, he lost his first vulture. Oh. So now
You're gonna
Nightstand.
go to his starport again, you think? Oh, he's
I
already
think
building
so,
it.
yeah.
Never mind.
So in
I don't mind as much. This is like, yeah, this is the position.
This is good.
where you
Yeah,
want
in
to-
this position, yes.
Benefit of going no forge is that you get the so much faster early robo. However, I don't know. Maybe this is just me. I feel like if you're gonna go for the block, you're not gonna need that early obs anyways.
So during this time, you see this entire army come to you, so you should quickly build a lot of cannons. But the cannon reaction is a little too slow, in my opinion. If these vultures come around and just start sniping the pros instead of hitting the pylon,
Yeah, because they're not blocked off.
Counterforce.
That 9 o'clock.
The 9 isn't that big because he's teching.
Right, and there's
But it
also
looks like
no
it's big
cannons
enough
as well.
actually, so this looks
Oh!
good.
Remember, 9 o'clock lost 4 probes, so he doesn't have a lot of money for the units to come out well.
Yeah, 7 o'clock should be fine. Meanwhile, 9 o'clock is taking a lot of damage because, yeah, no cannons and The
Yeah,
Dragoons.
this is a great example of how like your counter pressure, you know, it just alleviated everything happening to 7, and now all of a sudden he's feeling all Gucci.
Right, the play, you know, there are plays where you can just come help and then.
Wait, but 9 o'clock Nexus. Get.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I think he's gonna lose it.
He's gonna lose it.
Oh.
That's.
Meanwhile,
and-
tanks are set up in front of in front of a nightstand's base. And what's even worse is if you put that dropship on the cliff, all the depots are right there, so he'll be like supply blocked forever. This looks like it's gonna be game because I mean, yeah, they got 9. They have great positions on nightstand. I don't know what left can be done for TB1S's team here.
And in the meanwhile, we have 11 o'clock. The observers are coming out. This is actually great observer timing for a 5-gate robo.
I think this push right here to 11 is a Hail Mary. It's gotta kind of
right.
beating up these odds with goons. Don't just run away. Beat them up. Beat them up. While they're just running.
Yeah, you definitely want to soften up. Goons, well, they don't necessarily, you know, engage with Zealous well. You can always, of course, kite, so.
Drop in 6. So far, just a pull, not big damage. Looks like that's all it's gonna be.
Looks like they're gonna target the Nexus at 11 most likely.
Yeah, if the workers drill the no, they can't get a full surround on Nexus, so
yeah, the drill is too good.
They're probably gonna call it here.
Yeah, and as Troop mentioned, I don't think he has to be too fancy with the dropship. He can really just park. Yeah, exactly. The tanks at the
Yeah,
depots.
look at all his depots here. Yeah, they'll put him so far behind.
Oh, but 11 o'clock might lose this Nexus. I don't think he has enough units to hold this on his own.
I don't think so with 3 Zealots. Although if the Dragoons get sneaky, but with the pylon block, it may not be as easy to get in.
Yeah, but 6 is like, he's broken already. But there's 0 units between him and his main as well, and he's losing all his depots. I don't think it matters if 11 holds or not, to be honest.
Yeah, and dropships sort of have free reign. They quite literally just flew over Blue's tanks and heading towards 11 now. Save them.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't just drop on those tanks and finish off 6.
Or he should just drop on 3 and then make 3 lose all his worker.
Yeah, like there's the depots, right? Slowly milling down these depots, but he doesn't even have enough units for it to matter yet. But it's gonna soon.
Where did the 2
red
dropships
team.
go? Did he get sniped?
They're at 11. They're 11.
Oh,
They're
okay.
11. Yeah. Yeah, red team is in such a favorable position. I mean, the fact that the no forge and just took so much damage.
Yeah, and it's not like 3 o'clock has like storm drop to, you know, do something crazy to swing this game back. Like he just has mass, so I think the game's pretty much over here.
Right. Yeah. He was supposed to be the master, and then he was forced to go into obs and deviate because 9 o'clock was supposed to be obs, right? So.
Yeah, and there's a supply block, and now also like nightstand space moving into the late game. Should it get there, it's going to be like really hideous. Look where these depots are being rebuilt at.
Oh, and perfect banging now going for the tank drop at 3. We need to see a shuttle come out, otherwise it's going to be pretty tough for 6 to hold on any longer, and maybe even 9 will actually get finished off.
Yeah, 11. They can't push 11 anymore because the 2 tanks. That's amazing position.
Yeah, this is another thing that like you'll see when cross plays, but you're not seeing, at least not from the red team right now. Like you should switch into speed lots, and they could just run into 6 and.
Oh, is that like the SC2?
Starcraft 2.
Yeah. Just rolls off the tongue better. I corrected myself. Come on, guys. But yeah, speed lots, like you could just crush through. I mean, you could still just crush through here, but I mean, it'd be easier with speed lots. Be even easier to charge lots.
Got a drop coming in towards 3, and look at these. These Dragoons at 3 o'clock are trying to fight, but while he has vision, it's just so inefficient, and he's gonna get the tanks, but at what cost? And meanwhile, we have the drop coming in at 3. Is he gonna pull? Is there a pull? Is there a drop? Okay.
Oh!
Glitch?
14 kills, 22 kills. Just walking in.
Wow,
GG.
red team coming back.